Shaped by Sound is made possible through support from Come Here NC, a program of the North Carolina Arts Council within the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources.
Shaped by Sound.
13 North Carolina artists, their songs, their stories, this stage.
Stayed away for far too long, far from reach yet holding on. What we felt can right this wrong. Love will help me write this song. Often wish for better days, cast these shadows on our way. Darkened paths will fade away. Hang on, just hang on.
Better days, we didn't plan it out, but now we in a better space. Mama said don't forget to pray for heaven's sake. So my people kept the faith and let the record play. Check the record books, how we always elevate the new heights. It's all speculation, truth lies, meditate or lose minds. And I ain't dropped to lose mine, cause we got too much to live for. Find out just what we here for, please hang on.
It's sweet and hard to touch. In the end we'll find enough. Answers often always tough. Hang on, please hang on. Look, how I feel about it don't really mean nothing. Take a look around, what does it all mean? Hanging in the balance, all I need is one chance. Sitting in the silence, as my love for guidance. People talk about it, but they don't mean nothing. Singing nothing loud, just wanna be seen. Hanging in the balance, all I need is one.
Yo, the first and the last stop, the work that we can't stop. The pain in the stash box, life on display with a backdrop. How it all tied together, you can ask God a past life, showing me a sign when I don't act right. That's like, pitch up on my shoulder, got my back tight. But I don't need a reason to pack light, I'm going places. You might notice changes, on and on we hanging.
Al Strong from Durham, North Carolina, right?
Originally from Washington, D.C., but I've been in Durham since the late 90s. Yeah.
So I feel like you're a Durhamite.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
Yeah.
If Durham will have me, then yeah, totally.
I think that they have. Yeah, I think they've
Right.
welcomed you in with, wide open arms there.
I'm grateful. Yeah.
There's such a rich history of music in Durham.
Yes.
What was it like to be a young man and sort of participate in that history?
Yeah. Coming down this way was great because we still had Brother Youssef
Right.
in the area.
Yeah.
He was leading jam sessions.
He had a show on PBS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So cool. Yeah.
Which I learned about recently when we did his tribute a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then tremendous vocalists like Eve Cornelius. They were performing together. Chip Crawford, who was at the time, I think they were married, and he's a fantastic pianist. Actually, we're like birthday twins. We have the same birthday. Tremendous musicians like Brian Miller and saxophonists were playing in these various spots. So at the time, Durham maybe only had about 2 or 3 places where you can hear music.
Yeah.
And especially jazz. So we had like Jamaica, right? What is now North Hills, there was Cappers. It was a jazz club,
Yeah.
kind of a supper club there.
Yeah.
And then in Durham, we had kind of a juke joint place called Talk of the Town.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of like the crowd that is now at Blue Note Grill.
Yep.
Built that kind of community even back then.
Yeah.
So man, I was just really grateful to at least have like the experience of art. I'm finally in college. I'm on my own. I get to chase the music at my pace. So much of this is about immerse yourself into anything, whether it's learning a new language or
Yep.
foreign language or anything. And so music is just definitely no different than that, and especially jazz, if you will.
Right.
And I think that this became a bit of an incubator for me, and I'm grateful for that. Yeah.
Yeah. What makes sort of this Durham scene unique? Like, what is it? What's special about it? I feel like you're such a huge part of it.
Well, I think the obvious things are that there are a number of universities in the area. That's maybe different than some other places where there may only be one university with a music program or what have you. But here we're fortunate. And so we have that, and we have all of these great music students coming out, and then their creativity is, really high level, and so they're writing music. They are modeling after, I guess the generations that came before them, such as myself, where, we're actively writing music and we want people to hear it, and we're kind of using our gigs as a testing ground for the music and the vibes that we create. I think it's just, it's this perpetual will that we're fortunate to have here.
You say it's simple, but I know it ain't. We painted truth, but it tries and restrained. Every kiss feels like a question mark, and hide from the spark. Oh, no. Maybe when mirrors cry, but still alive, looking for pieces that will never find. Love is complicated. It don't read the signs. It bends the heart and it blurs the lines. We fight for peace and we break the truths. It gives the swings and we tie. I knew so long. Love is complicated. La 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 la. Love is complicated. La 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 la. You say forever, but you change your tone. We're both together and still alone. So every truth we tell is tough in the skies. So every promise feels like compromise. Oh no, but maybe baby that's the beauty and the pain. We keep on dancing in the rain. If it were easy we let it go. complicate.
Obviously, within jazz, a large part of it is experimentation, improvisation. What is it like for you to go into a room and with some other folks, other players, and jump off the cliff with them?
Yeah. Oh, man. So much of this music, the music that we play, is commonly referred to as jazz, but I think it's a lot deeper than that. And it's been kind of popping up on my algorithm lately. I don't know if AI is reading my mind, but the more I think about the music that we play being referred to as jazz, the more I get a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
Because it's a marketing
Yeah.
thing. I think in one instance, it's okay because this is how we're being marketed and people can recognize what it is and kind of have an idea of what to expect before they come. We're dealing in a lot of trust on stage. So that means like I don't always need to count off a song. And a lot of great players did this, especially like the legendary Roy Hargrove, who I got to see quite a bit live. You can play one or two notes, and the band knows where your time is. They knows where, it's like a cue for the song. So I can go, do, 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 and then the band knows where I am. That's part of the conversation I think that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And so even with that, we take that a step further. Oftentimes we do these things where we're trying to like kind of create an atmosphere collectively. Mm-hmm. So drums may start with a cymbal roll. Any instrument can begin, and we just all kind of coalesce on this, train ride that's about to happen.
Yeah. What's it like? There must be so much trust there between you all. What's that like to just be in this moment where you're floating together? You're there's something so like, atmospheric, esoteric about it all. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're together, you get it, and you trust each other.
Yes. I would say there's no feeling like that, having that kind of trust in the people who you're on stage with. I trust that if I play a certain harmonic sound, that someone in the band will complement that sound. And then vice versa. If the drummer begins to hear time, like a pulse in a certain spot, and he begins to play that pulse, then his trust has to be that he's not going to be left out to dry, right?
Right.
The band is going to shift towards what he's doing.
Yeah.
And, it's almost like that, they like fall back and I'll
trust
catch
fall?
you.
Yeah.
Trust fall, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So it's kind of happening like all the time.
It's just a bunch of trust falls over and over and over again.
Exactly.
I want to sort of leave us with a question that we'd like to ask everyone that comes on the show. And we wanted to sort of think about how music affects us as people, how it affects us as communities. And so we try and ask, everyone, how are you shaped by sound?
I thought about the song 7, or Say What You Want. That's now Say What You Want. And when I originally began composing that song, many people may not know this, but I'm like half Korean and half black. For, most of my life, I only really studied like European classical music and quote unquote jazz or black music,
right.
From spirituals and everything. And only as of recently, meaning like the past 5 years, I, began to kind of check out Korean music. What I began to hear are elements of what we commonly refer to as the blues, right? Which I think is, in a way, like the foundation for all black music, all American music is the blues, like the twanging, the bending of notes, the sliding between notes and all of those things. And so I began to actually listen to other types of traditional music and found the same thing. And it's just something that, whether it's rock and roll, whether it's electronic music, whatever it is, I'm always looking for the sound of the blues in that style of music. It's what speaks to me. Yeah, that's one aspect. And I think I touched on some things earlier when I spoke to Clifford Brown and Lee Morgan. One of the things that happens for a lot of music students, and I think people in general, is that like when you're listening to your favorite artist, if you hear them on other records and you begin to like notice without reading anything, like, oh, that's Clifford Brown, oh, that's such and such, like that's the kind of level of intentional listening that we want to be on, as far as listening to sound. Yeah. And that's what inspires me.
It's like almost like hearing an artist's signature on something and then finding a way to kind of create your own. It's so cool to think about how music and musical identities come from intentional listening.
Totally.
And how deep that can go. That's really great. Al, thank you again. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, James.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
If you want to go, gotta tell me why. Told you tons of times. I'm only here for you, but you're acting new. What I'm supposed to do? Your love is overdue. I can't get over you. Your love is overdue. I can't get over you. Monday got me thinking about it one way. I had you looking like a runway. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was her day. Friday, try my way. Saturday, you're the only thing that matters. Sunday it was the one day. Oh yeah. Might have had to let you leave. Might have to change your record, if that's the case. Baby girl needs some space. Just don't forget all the ways I loved you. Say what you want, what you want, what you want. Say what you want, what you want, what you want. Say what you want, what you want, what you want. Say what you want, what you want, what you want. I'm giving you everything, and I just end up empty. Yeah, you was by my side, but you was supposed to walk it out with me. Back in the past, things were so simple, especially when I had you sprawled out in your dimples. All that nonsense, you miss me, you miss me, you miss me. Baby, do you miss me? Baby, do you miss me? Well, start acting like a grown-up. right here in front of you. Bet that I could be there. I could be your future.
Thanks for joining us on Shaped by Sound. If you'd like to hear more of our discussion from today, you can find it over on our website, pbsnc.org/shapebysound, or you can find it on the PBS app.
Shaped by Sound is made possible through support from Come Here NC, a program of the North Carolina Arts Council within the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources.